First of all, we have to recognize that the Election Commission of India does have, a wide power set to deal with circumstances and then to pass appropriate orders. So it's impossible to say that the Election Commission cannot be asked to do what these parties now want the Election Commission to do. But the question is not about the power, but the question more about is the practicality, because there have been instances in the past where candidates, when they do contest elections, the election commission, would have given out directives that certain films involving the candidates not be telecast, so on and so forth. But Kichcha Sudeep, by the way, is not a candidate, but then he is a person who would be, campaigning for some members or some candidates. Now, there is this rule of star campaigners, but then that is a matter where within 7 days after a notification is issued for a assembly election, the party concerned will have to provide a list to the election commission, that is to the CEO of the state. Now that 7 days has passed, and apparently Kichcha Sudeep is not included in that. So if Mr. Kichcha Sudeep would want to support some candidate, then the money that he would be receiving will have to be treated as a money that should be apportioned against the candidate's permission for spending in that constituency. So that might be the difficulty, but otherwise it's practically
But Mr. Dhananjay, if Kichcha Sudeep is not in the list of star campaigners, which you say that he isn't, then what's the problem? Then why the hue and cry?
Well, there should not be a hue and cry, but I think the problem is somewhat different, and it's quite likely that that dynamic may emerge in the days to come. The dynamic is, as Mr. Sudeep has himself pointed out, he is in this because of the money that he would be getting. So who's really paying in the money? And the money that he would be getting, how is it going to be apportioned against any candidate for whose canvassing he would be proceeding? Because every candidate can only spend so much of money. And this whole rule about the star campaigners is basically to make sure that the money that the star campaigners will also be incurring is money that will not be apportioned against the candidate's permitted limit.